I believe, my friends, that we are live. Oh my goodness me, what's happened to my voice? Ah! Whoa! Jeez, what was that? Oh my goodness me. It's like a demon crept up into my throat. No special effects, okay? None of this stuff. None of that stuff. All of those. Okay, enough of that, X. Got to turn those effects off. Having too much fun with that. I don't even know what it sounds like. It's not hooked up so I can hear it. Okay. Okay. That was a bit of a weird start. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream on twitch.tv/xisuma. Thank you to all the people throwing bananas in chat. It means that we're live, which is fantastic. It's good to know. Lufro21 is subscribing with Amazon Prime. We got Cy Lavendor resubscribing for 2 months, saying, how are you today, X? I'm terrific, thanks for asking. Calf the Dragon is resubscribing for 21 months. 21 months! Goodness me, thank you so much, Calf. And Muffin Shop HQ is here subscribing with Amazon Prime. Also, Sylvester in chat says snapshot question mark. Yep, we just had one. I put out a video on my channel about the snapshot. And a video on my second channel telling you even more about the snapshot. Yeah, put out a bunch of videos I did. So, we've got to design this room to some extent. I know some of the blocks that I'm going to use. Wait, say what? Hang on. Did I put them in a chest? I lost all my building blocks! What? That is so bad. No way! No way! At least, I mean, I only put building blocks in there. I didn't put... Well, we can't trust... I can't believe that. That sucks. Did you update the packs as Netherax? Nope. I deliberately set this thing up so I'd never have to update it and break stuff. Well... Jeez, I don't have a backup. Apart from the ones it may have made itself, but... I think I'm okay with that because it was mostly just blocks we can craft pretty easily, right? I think. That's a little bit of a setback, to be fair, though. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Yes. Crafting terminal, that should be. What? Why is it not a crafting terminal? Where's the crafting bench? What has happened? This is not going to plan. Ah, we have got some issues, my friends. I can't even remember how we hooked this stuff up. Oh my word. Oh, well now we're down here. Jeez. What is going on? Ooh, has it forgotten my advanced... Oh my god, I know what's wrong. I know exactly what's wrong. Oh, I'm the yellow one! No! No! This is complete shame. This is the derp of all derps. Oh, it's the worst derp possible. I forgot to change my account. Well, here's something funny for ya. I'm yellow on my normal account. Let's safely quit the world and log back in. Sickman Sam says, you said this would be a snapshot stream. No, I didn't. In my video, I literally showed my modded world and said we were playing modded Minecraft. So here we are playing modded Minecraft as promised. Mon PJC is here, resubscribed 4 months in a row, 15 even, saying, hey X, keep up the good work and enjoy the stream. Thank you so much, dude. Also, I got some news. I'm going to make a video about the little script that I showed you that I've been working on and cool ways in which we can take it to the next level. I've got some unique ideas for turning it into a proper program. So, you'll see that soon. I'm going to record that video tomorrow, I hope. And it's going to explain everything. I mean, it's like the most basic kind of techie using your brain smarts stuff ever, but I absolutely love having a little challenge to solve. And I enjoyed it, and I want to explain how I solved it. Yeah, so that'll go out on my second channel though, probably. When I Remember is here subscribing with Amazon Prime. When you remember to use your Prime subscription, You'll be here subscribing with Amazon Prime. I love it. Nafin MC is also here for 2 months, saying, happy 2 months, been here since 2013 on YouTube, but could only recently sub on Twitch. Love your content, keep up the good works. 7 years, amazing. Amazing. I just gave you the metal horns, but you can't see it because the webcam isn't on today. We also got Spooky Dokie resubscribing for 23 months, saying, heck, since LPM2 is almost 2 years old, will there be some special events that day? If the community wants to organise something and I'm available, I would happily participate and promote. However, I'm going to be very busy when I get back to full-time YouTube in about a week, so hold your breath on that. I don't know. Well, I'll try and help out as much as I can, basically. We also got Kirov Power here for donation, saying, hi X, love your vids. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate the support to the channel here. And if you're wondering what's happening now, we're simply watching the pack load back up with the right account. Let me double check that. It's with the right account, yeah. So let's talk about some stuff and things while we wait for it to load, because it takes a while. It does take about 5 minutes. I've got a hot cup of tea here I could drink. How about that? That's what we could talk about. Real MT says, Sasuma, still remember Python? Python who? What? Played next to me on Hermit? What are you on about? Been my friend for years? Python doesn't ring a bell, mate. Who on earth are you talking about? Of course I remember Python. Jeez, I'm pulling your leg. Soupmaster says, are you checking out the snapshot? No. I thought I was very clear that I was live streaming. I mean, I showed the modded world in the video, right? So I thought I was very clear about it. Satanistic Angel says, who is Python? I have no idea who that is. Python is a programming language, not a person. Come on now, jeez. Python is a snake. Yo, 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 where is the show? Says Shahiankins. It's loading. The show is loading. Luke9 says, did someone find the pre-stream song? It was the last track on the new Poppy album, I Disagree. Poppy being the artist. Also a cool video by the Punk Rock MBA, another YouTuber. Give him a shout out if any of you like rock, metal, hardcore. Probably worth checking out some of his stuff. Watched his video on Pop and Baby Metal, Poppy and Baby Metal, and I thought it was really, really good. The things he had to say about it. Anyway, why not plug my music blog? You know, I have a music blog. If ever you want to know what kind of music I listen to and my thoughts on it, you can go to the Google and type in Asuma Music Blog and you'll find your way to it. I wrote about that Poppy album yesterday. I wrote about a Bolt Thrower album today that I really enjoyed. And I'm listening to some other records at the moment. I love just writing about them. Mixanu in chat says, oh, I am baby. Yes, you are, Mixanu. And thank you for all you do, dude. Ollie says, did you look at the record I sent you? Yeah, I listened to it, Ollie, but it didn't feel like something You know, I'm going to be fussy with what I listen to this year because I'm putting more time into other things. Less time to dedicate to listening to music, which is... It almost sounds blasphemous for me to say those words, but... I'm going to be fussy and picky. I listened to that album like once and I was just like, you know, it didn't surprise me. It was like a different mix of things I heard before, and I don't know, I think if I'm going to be picky with albums, I want to get stuff that I'm potentially really going to enjoy. I'm going to skip over all the more mediocre metal bands that I followed years ago, and I'm going to try and find some stuff that's more challenging along the way. Real MT says, dude, Python is an awesome person, just like you. Love his vids and love your streams. First and foremost, he makes my day all the time. You, on the other hand, you are such a creative and sweet person. Thank you for that lovely message. I feel really bad for pulling your leg now. And Python is a great dude. Of course, I miss playing with him on Hermitcraft. Kirov Power is here for another donation. Another one saying, do you think that Enigmatica 2 with VR would be cool? And you said that you're streaming modded. I did. Thank you for confirming that. I don't know. My personal feelings towards VR is it looks like it would make me feel a little sick. I don't particularly like being at the computer for too long anyway. I'm kind of like a more active person. I just feel like being fully immersed in a headset wouldn't be particularly great for traditional styles of gaming. I think gaming that's like, here's our game, let's put it into VR, I don't think it's going to work as well. For VR, I think what you want to see is games, and they'll come along in the future, they'll come along, games that know how to take advantage of VR. Now to do something you couldn't do on your computer in VR, and I think that's the kind of stuff I would like. There we go. Also, I'm going to sneeze. Let me mute. Emergency mute. Oh. Beautiful. Okay. Hashtag spoiler alert. I'm yellow. You know, big announcement for Hermitcraft on Friday, and it involves me being yellow. Okay, so we have an error connecting to this thing. It's probably because I broke that and then put it down. Oh, we've got to reconfigure all the things now, don't we? Do I just put it in here? Put it there. It's the thing that looks like it. Okay, so we should now have access, and we do. And we got our materials. And, you know, how much of a delay was that? Is what I would like to know. We lost 10 minutes, okay? We lost 10 minutes there. And I believe we're being raided. Oh my goodness me, Zedaf and Tango are raiding. It's a double raid. I'm being attacked from multiple angles. Peeps, we've got to find cover. Tango, who is now on Twitch. If you are not following Tango or Zedaf on Twitch, you should be thrown in a jail cell. No, sorry, you shouldn't. But you should definitely go and follow them. Thank you so much to the both of you. I appreciate the raid. I saw you were streaming. Oh, and it reminds me, did you use the Stream Squad? Because there is this Stream Squad feature on Twitch, and basically you can stream in parallel with someone else, so it makes it very clear that you're watching Tango, but you can also watch Zedaf's point of view. That is a thing that's been on Twitch for a while now, and I've never had the opportunity to take advantage of it. With the two of you doing streams, if you didn't use it, you should... Oh, Jesus! I have no... I did not see a creeper. I was looking at chat. Oh. Oh. My word, that... Oh. Okay, I need to calm down. Whew. It's making me anxious. Damn creepers. Thank you to the both of you ever so much for the raid. I truly appreciate it. We also got noises in the ear from Flup, or Hup Flupper. Cheers and bits, saying, I love your unique style of content, and I'm excited to see what comes next for you and Hermitcraft. Well, a new chapter begins on Friday. You'll find out why I have a yellow skin. Or maybe you won't. Oh, it's a mystery. Oh, I love this song. This one was used in an episode of Hermitcraft, wasn't it? Yeah, so we got Toguro Joe resubscribed for 16 months saying, keep up the good work. Looking forward to Hermitcraft Season 7. Yeah, you know, might be a while. Season 6finity and all, you know, going on forever and all that. The Azim is here for 20 months. And Zodiac Siren has gifted a sub to Zedaf. Thank you so much for supporting Zedaf and the community. I appreciate you doing that, Zodiac. And thank you everyone for your tremendous support. We are working on the mob factory thing. I don't know what we're even going to call it. We're going to need to come up with a name. And before we had to reload the mod pack, we were going to pick out a new texture to build with. This stuff we're not going to use much of anymore. What can we mix in? That one's a multiple texture thing, isn't it? I just remembered we have the laboratory blocks. I think they might be inside of here. No. Let's double check that. There they are. Okay, so a couple of textures we might work with are these two. I've got a feeling this might look a little too rotten. Actually, it's kind of alright. As it just blends with our scaffolding, all's good. And Zodiac has gifted a sub to Tango Tech as well. You're too kind, Zodiac. Appreciate it. Zodiac there saying, never a problem. I adore Zedaf and Tango. Isn't that lovely? Thank you so much for supporting them. I appreciate you doing that. Okay, let's hover up here. Place those blocks. I think this will be the one we go with. The other ones, we did say the other... Oh, actually, no. Oh, I think that's going to be better here. I was going to say it's a little too clean. I love how the colour just changes from block to block. Maybe we can get to use that a little later. I think we're going to go with the laboratory block. The only problem is its bottom and top textures are a little flat. So it might end up looking a bit awkward, but we'll see. So from this side over here, our sort of viewing platform into that area, it looks pretty swish, if you ask me. Maybe a different texture for the top of the room and some other areas of it. we'll figure it out as we go. X, are you going to stream on Friday? Says BG Monster X1 fan. It is my plan to stream on Friday. It is. Although, when I say Friday, I keep thinking something else is happening on Friday. Luafo, in capital letters, says Cool Grian. As you know, I only obey commands if you put an exclamation mark on the end. Why didn't you put an exclamation mark? Jeez, I guess we can't call Grian now. I really wanted to call Grian this stream. You know, it was the one thing I wanted to do. But you didn't put an exclamation mark. Oh. Terrible, terrible stuff. Okay, we're going to put like a texture in the middle here so this thing doesn't repeat too much. It's going to kind of mirror what's going on over there. I don't know what texture that'll be. I believe I've got a little bee following me here. Yeah, I've got several little bees. They've probably got something to do with this thing. We should definitely get it out of the way by now. Right, don't attack me. I said don't attack me. Jeez, bunch of bees stinging me and stuff. Build is looking great, X, says Foster's. Thank you. I think it's looking good too. Also, we've got Taribo8 here for 19 months saying, why are puns called puns? Because mine are a punishment to listen to onto the next month. Taribo, they're not a punishment. They're fantastic. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate the support. Okay, those things go in there. And we continue to work on this. So I think if we think about the height of this room, we do have plans to make a second floor. I think the second floor is going to be a second set of like scaffolding stuff. Turning this thing into a multi-tier thing around this area, I think would look fantastic. Maybe we could start to explore what that would look like a little bit, maybe. I'm thinking if we did do that, there's a couple of spots where I could see the scaffolding going up. See, look, I'm already getting like, it's like several layers of distraction. I'm trying to put in this one little project, and then I start thinking about how it mixes with what we're going to do over here and what we're going to do over there. That's the fun of it. Okay, so that going up like that from that spot is kind of alright, actually. Now, the other place that would appear is here. Right, so it sort of sets a bit of a tone. I think that's working. I think I'm going to put something parallel here, just for now. Although I did want to stay away from too much of that sort of symmetry effect. Yeah, I think this transition here is going to have to be reworked just a little bit, but we'll figure it out as we go. So eventually, at the top here, this becomes the next area. And I know what to do. Yeah, we're going to have like a step up somewhere around here, or maybe a step down, and then this is going to be the next floor. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a pathway here or not, but actually, I'm starting to wonder if this is the right approach to try and figure this stuff out now. I think it might not be. I think I might be getting a bit carried away doing that. I don't know. Anyway. Pontanu says, I love how the Psycraft guys have dissected the 1.16 snapshot. Well, that's what they do, isn't it? They dissect it. That's a very good word for what they do. Okay, I think we're going to do this. No, actually, it's not what I want. It's not what I want. I think I'm going off the beaten track here. Let's retract these ideas. Let's stick to getting this room done, because this don't make all the sense, really, does it? Okay, same for over here. X use chiseled concrete. Chiseled concrete. Up the top there. What I'm thinking is this roof that we're going to put on here is probably going to not be visible once we get more of the blocks around it. So it's really about looking through and what do you see on the inside. And I think we don't want to throw too many textures at it. It might make sense to stick with something you've seen a lot around here already. That lead sheet metal or that steel sheet metal. Okay, that's steel. Let's go with steel sheet metal, since it might help kind of blend, you know, transition and all that. Okay, we could do with the help of a tool, a certain tool right here. We've got a noise in the ear. It's Ollie95XZ gifting a sub to Astellian for 23 months. Astellian, as always, thank you so much for everything you do here. And Ollie, thank you ever so much for supporting the community and gifting that sub. Very kind of you to do so. Hope you're both enjoying the stream. I feel like today's going to be a good one, you know? Because we're really into this project. At least I'm really into it. I hope all of you are enjoying it as well. Let's make one of those so that we can make lots of these. And I didn't really want to make those, but whatever. Okay, and now we get to make the blocks. Ooh, apparently I've got loads of that stuff. Right, very good. Okay, so that's all looking well and fine. Obviously, we've got to put in the next one of these. It is one block over. Yes, it is. Okay, and unlike the other ones, we're actually going to have it fill up all the way. Now we need more lab blocks. I should have really bookmarked one of those. Ah, here it is down here. Let's get another stack of that going. Beautiful. Droid Dude is here resubscribing for 11 months saying keep up the good work. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you for your support. I am looking at the wrong one. I'm very confused and I'm like, that's not what I'm trying to do. That's not it at all. There you go. Okay, so we built that up pretty nicely. And somewhere around here we wanted to have stairs that go down, right? So you can see some of the action down below. And then we also want like a little interface. I'm thinking that wall looks very boring and bland. So we'll find some other textures to shape it up a little bit. Don't know what's going to go over on that side. But down here, we now need to start thinking about this. We need to get a little bit technical while we're doing our aesthetics. So, we need to pump in fluid essence from somewhere. And I think one of my ideas was to maybe put like a fluid essence giant tank over here, kind of like we did with that. So we'll pump it in probably from the top. And then we need to get power so we can use Ender IO conduits. But then what we also want to do is try and make a system that can... I think we can do everything with Ender IO conduits. I don't like relying on the same thing over and over again. I do want to teach myself, but then again, what I want to do is a little bit specific, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know exactly what to do. Okay, so there are several type of conduits, and we're going to try and take advantage of them. And I think one of the conduits I want to take advantage of I haven't actually made. So we do need pressurized fluids. We need... Oh, I have made redstone, and then we need energy. Let's take the enhanced one. So I'm going to just make a bunch more of these. Bunch more of those. And definitely a whole bunch more of them. Okay, and that should give us the conduits we need for the project I have in mind. Okay. There is a lot that's going to go into this. You know, I've got a lot to explain. And a lot to prepare for. Now, we're going to use conduit facades because when this thing spawns, wasn't it trying to spawn on top? So we're going to have a few conduit facades and we're going to access... Do you know what? If I do things just a little differently, it's more interesting. Let's actually go and put... This is going to look more interesting, in my opinion, to do it this way around. So let's go and put in our... These two things need to... Actually, it's those two that need to work together. Okay, so... This is going to come in from the side here. Actually, no, I can see this causing more problems than it solves. We will revert back to the moment I had an idea ago. To the idea I had a moment ago. Geez, we're going to come up from there. Okay, so our liquid is going to head down towards this thing. But, in fairness, it doesn't need to be all the way down here. If we want to spawn with skeletons, it It's going to need to be, I think, 1, 2, 3. It's going to need to be about there, which is sort of right in the middle of the room. It keeps displaying some sort of text. But I don't know. It's kind of like when I move around, it just appears for a second. Who knows? X, use integrated dynamic pipes. They have a very good interface. Frag, let's try and use them on a future project. I sort of described the problem a second ago as, now that things are more complicated, I want to use what I know. So let's try and find a simple project where we can use those new types of pipes after this one. Okay, so I can think of a way already that this could look far more interesting, but we'll leave it like that for now. I think what I might do is kind of like give it like a top section with the tank. Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do because it's starting to come together in my mind. So let's type in tank. I think we're going to keep things simple today. Ender tank. This is the one we want. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. How many do I want? A lot, probably. I probably want a lot. Okay, chuck all of those in there. Didn't I make a whole bunch of these? I've got a feeling I made a stack at one point. If it would be anywhere, it would surely be in there. Okay, so the amount that I want is 1, 2, 3. It's 27. 27 in total. So we need another 18. Cool. We're going to put this tank like right here on the edge. And it doesn't connect into one big tank. Why did I think it did? Is there something different I'm supposed to use to make it one big tank? Why did I think it did that? And I'm now in the water. This feels silly. Feels very silly. Man, this whole world thing is so inconvenient. I wanted to tell my class that they would just have to figure out Python by themselves. X is streaming, says Big Papa House. Wait, are you teaching a class? You should probably be doing that. Energy cells merge into one, says Jess K7. No, I was literally thinking for some reason these join together. You can still use it. It'd actually be a real pain in the bum to set it up now. X multi-tanks, says Frag. Didn't we go through this last time? Multi-tank. I do not remember making or seeing this last time. Let's give it a shot, because we have not investigated this yet. One of the cool things about modded, there's loads of stuff, but if you make mistakes, it's pretty easy just to crack on, you know? Like, we've got so many resources, not really a problem, is it? Also, you know, vein miner? That's pretty cool. Hasn't joined together yet, has it? Maybe there's more steps involved. Oh, I guess I could... Ooh, jeez. Maybe I can't use that. Right, how does it connect then? What on earth is this? I need some more instructions, peeps. Multi-tank from RF Tools. So, bunch of syringes. And where's that multi-tank at? Ooh. It's not, that's all dimlit stuff, so it's somewhere on this page. Press the question mark, says 8erg. I could do that, couldn't I? If there's like another block next to it that kind of like hooks up to it, that might explain what's going on here. Why can't I see the tank? I mean, let's just remind ourselves what it looks like. Yes, it's kind of plain looking. There it is, tank. And it doesn't appear to have anything that goes with it. Oh, apparently this just stores 4 liquids. Okay. Okay. Frag says bottom row. Frag, wasn't it you? Who suggested this? This doesn't do what we're looking for. Right, I've had another suggestion. Didn't we go through this last stream? Dynamic tank? I'm sure we went through all of this last stream. Yep, dynamic tank doesn't do it either. We've been through this. You need a controller, says Luke. I've got a feeling no. I've got a feeling you're just saying that. Screen controller, space chamber controller, environmental controller. I don't think any of those things have anything to do with a tank. Quantum fluid tank. Do you have any open blocks? Let's have a look at open blocks. I think if I type it differently here. Space controller, chamber controller, that sounds cool, says Satanistic Angel. Yeah, I was thinking there's some stuff in that mod that like projects shapes and things, which is really cool. We've already done the Tinker's tank over here. I'm looking for something different this time. Basic tanks that you can have in extra inventory and then build a cage around it. Basic tank in extra inventory. What is extra? I know, isn't extra inventory a mod? Extra utilities. There's other extra things. Jeez. There's extra wood. Nah, I don't think that's it either. Well, okay then. I remember using a tank that almost did what we wanted to first time around. We might have to try and use this. This, I think, is probably the closest thing we got. So, we want to make this nice and visual. And what we can do, sort of... I wanted to put it on the corner. I think we'll abandon that idea in favour of making what I want to make work. Oh, it really looks like they connect. We've been through this, though. They don't... Maybe they do connect. Maybe you need to pump it in from a different block. Like from the top down or something. It's probably worth experimenting with. I guess then if I had a liquid to put in there... Let's mess about with this a little bit. So if I put this here and that there, and then we extract... Yeah, it's actually going down from the top, so maybe it's like a gravity thing then. Fascinating. Now, if I do that, it doesn't want to take it out because it's only interacting with the top block. Let's go put this down here. And then extract from here. Now that's interesting because the way I want to set up my tank, that could actually just help the fact that it works that way around. So we're going to have some sort of machine over here. We figured all of this out last time. It's going to be... Maybe I took it apart. I think it was like a magma crucible. And then... Oh, they'll probably be in my inventory. Where are these blocks? We placed them down physically. That's right. Also got noises in my ear that I'll read in just a second. There they are. So I need these two blocks. And then it goes... Look, there's sort of like notes. Notes to self, right? So what we'll do is we'll have 2 magma crucibles just to make the whole thing look a little more interesting. And somehow I placed the wrong block first. One on top, one on bottom. Right, I'll be able to get an ender chest up here. We're going to then take the fluid from there and send it up and across. It's going to go into here. We'll probably use conduit facades to hide all of this. Then from the bottom, we then take it in this direction over to that. See what I'm doing here, peeps? You see what I'm doing. So we're going to need an ender chest over here configured to get the right items in. Now, we just need a little bit of that sheet metal around here. Okay, facades, remember, are going to hide all of this. And now we've added some, like, heights. Where that room over there is going to have to interact with. That's looking cool. That's looking very cool. Oh, man. And at some point, we're going to have to, like, integrate it with the ceiling. It's such a crazy project we're doing. Such a crazy project. We've got Tolbert Games here with a donation saying, read on stream if you want. I just want to say a special thank you for building that power system I suggested last. Last suggestion, upgrade the first 2 stills with secondary outputs, so rosin ball guaranteed. Love all your content and streams when I can see. Thank you so much for the suggestion. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it ever so much, dude. We also got Gobs 710 subscribe with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much. BG Monster X1 fan is asking if I've ever played GTA 5. This is very important. Very. That's a strong word to use. How important is it? I love GTA. I played GTA 5. Sorry, this is the wrong block. Upgrade the first 2 fractioning stills with secondary outputs. Oh, yeah. Augmentation. Secondary output. Increases chance of second. Why wouldn't I put them on all of them, though? Also, is that one doing something? This one is. Oh. Right, that's very cool. Yeah, that's a great suggestion, actually. I don't know if there's one that might be a little bit better, like, that pertains to it a bit more, but, you know. We'll have a scan. Frippy says, do you know why Enigmatica isn't working for me? I haven't seen your crash logs, the reasons why your computer tells you it won't be able to run the game. Not also would I know how to read them. I'm a complete derp. I mean, you're asking in the wrong place. Entity Cramming is here, resubscribed for 14 months, saying, Oi, Assumer, it's time to make a Baron. I've been rewatching all the Slay videos. Oh, I get it now. I was thinking, Baron? Do you mean barrel? Yeah. Glad you're enjoying them. I was tempted to make one again a while ago, but I just feel like that moment has passed, you know? It was so funny to just see that take off and have fun doing those again, but, that moment has pretty much passed. There we go. Fractioning still allows for potions to be refined. Greatly increases efficiency for fossil fuels. I don't know if what we're making counts as a fossil fuel. Probably not. So those are probably the only 2 for it. So in which case we'll make a couple of these. And if we upgrade it in the future, we can just get it to do more and more, possibly. Unless it doesn't let you stack them. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, don't laugh, I forgot something. By the way, that colossal derp that we did earlier, I never pressed the dirt button. How many dirt buttons do I have to press for accidentally loading the mod pack with the wrong me? I mean, how many derps is that, peeps? It's an important question. Some people are saying 10, 3, 1 for every minute wasted, says Jolkip. That's a fair logic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thanks. Thanks, me, for remembering to press the dirt button. Okay, we're now producing more power, effectively. How's this thing... Oh, this thing ain't even filling up. It's barely producing anything at the moment. That's fine, it's all fun and games, isn't it? It's all fun and games, peeps. Next up, we've got to create a magma thing. Oh, yes, we do. Why is my crafting terminal not open? Okay, we got that. Also, ender chest. Did I have a bunch? Did I put them in here? It's actually bookmarked over on this side, isn't it? Okay, so we need to export something that is green. Let's have a look in here for lime. Oh, I don't want to go mess about with flowers again. Every time I play with Botania, I have a terrible time with it. I can't even remember what we got going, but it took us forever. It took us like a whole stream to do all of this. So maybe we'll just go something simple, like white, green, white. That'll That'll make my life nice and easy right about now. Thank you, Britannia. Thank you for the colours. We still haven't made our... Maybe that'll be our next project. I don't know if that'll involve using some fancy schmancy pipes, but we could do that next. There might be space for it over the back here. We could build like a little thing where you can go look at all the flowers. But one thing at a time. So over the back here, we shall have an ender chest. And, ooh, here's a point. We might need conduit facades at the back here. Or something to make it feel a little more... Hey, do you know what I could... I've just seen something. Do you know what I could do? I'm gonna do something a little bit different than I originally planned around the back here, just because I think it'll end up looking a bit nicer. A bit more interesting. I'm gonna go like that. Where's our sheet metal? Here it is. And make it have more of a cage feel. So the conduit facades will be in different places now. Yeah, that's going to work just fine. Okay, so next thing I need is item conduits like this. I'm going to put the ender chest to the side, I guess. But maybe actually just put it behind in case we need to fill in that wall. Right, then I need my magma crucible at the top here. And I need to disconnect the fluids. No connection. There you go. Okay, let's make this like so. And go into the base and get the materials that we want into there. Now, I've been using the controllers so far for this. What we might be able to do... Probably does make most sense to use a controller, but if I located the solidified experience where it's stored, I would then have to lock the drawer, and that's not how our system works. Jeez, this thing is getting filled up! My word. We haven't checked on any of this stuff in a while. How's it all doing? Is it all normal? That's normal. That's low. That's gunpowder. I think it's all fine. You know, I don't know exactly what to... That looks normal, yep. Right, so... We need a controller. We've got a couple spare. Or I could come over here. Now, what were we doing in this spot? We were... Right, that's for ores, so I don't really want to go over there. Let's take one of these and make a new one. So all we have to do is just bring it like that. And then we grab a filter. We grab the node. And then we need the pipe. I think the pipe is in our storage system. We're also going to need some solidified experience so we can tell it what we're doing. There it is. Beautiful. And before we get too carried away, where is this thing going to go? I think I'm going to put the first one here. Got to give it that colour. And then we want to give it a filter. And it's taking my ore machines. Of course it is. Okay, I think I want to ignore both of those, so it just takes out that with no issue. We're also going to need speed upgrades. There's so many elements to what we're doing, it's ridiculous. Speed upgrade, we don't have a stack upgrade. Let's make one. Kabam. There it goes, beautiful. I guess we kind of want to get rid of that little connection at the top. Let's do that. And we done it. G'day, portable disk drive, says Zippo. Why would we do that? What is a portable disk drive going to do for us? I do not know. Right, there you go. That's been set up, so chuck some of these things away. Now we go set up this thing over here. Okay, so we've got to get the items out of this. So it's going to extract. And over here we're going to insert. Down here we don't even want to have an item connection. And down here we're going to insert. So we should see some solidified experience. We also need power around here, don't we? But we're not seeing any Did I do that right? Pretty sure I did that right. Always active. Green channel, insert. What's wrong there? Probably this. So the back is that one. There you go. There you go. So auto output is enabled. The top of the block needs to be orange. On this one, the bottom of the block needs to be orange. Now we need to give it some juice. And where on earth should I get my juice from? Something wireless? It means I've got to set up another one of those boxes that are just randomly up here looking weird. Oh, this really needs to change, doesn't it? An ME drive will provide storage for odd things you have one or two of, so you don't use a drawer for those things, is what people are trying to say. Well, no, that's what the drawers are for. The drawers are for the odd things as well. We just, we just made a load of them, basically, and it does the job. Right, I guess energy cubes are now required. I'm pretty sure we've got a bunch of them. Power cell, that's the one. Doesn't that mean we need the card thing with it as well? Is that in my backpack? I have so many questions. It is not in my backpack. It is that right there. Maybe that was in my backpack. I don't know. I didn't see one. I believe we only need one, and they're nice and cheap. Okay, so over here, got a connection. That's not what I wanted to do, but okay. Okay, so this thing should be receiving power. In. Yeah, there you go. So now we put that there, or do we put it here? Unlinked. Do I click on it? There you go. Link ID numero 90. So just round the back here, we need to get power down to the other thing as well. So let's put it right there. Then we're going to put all sides to out and give it a link. Unlinked? What? We just linked it. Did I do that wrong? Did I do that wrong? By the way, I can hear lots of people hitting the follow button. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Oh look, all these other ones have it set manually, don't they? Which one is RF tools? Thermal foundation. Yeah, peeps, be sure to hit the follow button if you ain't done so already. And we've got more noises in the ear to read. Side input. Okay. That's better. Down here, we'll have the output on the bottom. So now we need this, and it should be able to move the power into these blocks. And usually it doesn't require any effort, so... maybe it does require effort. What's this set to? Oh, I know what I didn't do. I know. Missed a step! I forgot to pull that out of there. Right, so maybe this time what we do is we just chop it into that top bit. Oh, apparently I need a card in each cell. Oh, so I do need two. Well, look at that. I got one right here. Right, that's link ID 11. Okay. Jeez, I learned this and then I forget it again. Why is modded so complicated? So that's why you put it there, to make it the same. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Alright. There you go. It's installed the module. You happy? The module's been installed, peeps. Now, we've got a way to get liquid down here and power. That's beautiful. Now, what's happening with the liquid? We are... Look at that! We're making it. Okay, gorgeous. Now, in here, I remember this being a pain in the bum to figure out. So, the fluid is currently empty. Let's change it so it's not active. Oh, now I can't... Okay, right. Yeah, oh, I see. Configure the sides. That's cool. Now, how... Does it need to be active? How did I do this before? Set the one on the left. Oh, right. Yeah, you set the one on the left, not the one on the right. Essence bucket. Essence of knowledge. Essence. I think it's that one we want, right? I've totally forgotten. Oh, there's a lot of... Hang on. This don't make any sense. Industrial foraging. That can't be it. Words. Okay, so what are we making? We're making essence of knowledge, and we need to turn it into fluid essence. Essence of knowledge into essence. Essence bucket. Well, that's the one. Oh, wait, now we've got a thing over here. Oh, you got to select that one first. That's what we got. Sort of. No, it's not. We've got essence of knowledge. For some reason, the bucket is upside down. We need to convert it into essence bucket. I think that's right. So, aha, aha. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Okay then. So now, in terms of our liquids. I'm glad this thing wasn't automatically set up because we need multiple channels. So we're gonna... wait a minute. Do we not have channels? I thought we had channels. Then we need our liquids separate at a certain point. Are they separate? They are indeed two separate networks. I thought they were connected. That's fine then. So we set this one... Hang on. Nether active. Liquids, always active. There you go. There, look, we did it. Okay? That don't look particularly impressive, if you ask me. That looks a bit weird. And, ladies and gentlemen, we got our second raid of the day. My goodness me. We're being riggedy raided again. Il Mango, thank you ever so much, dude, for the raid. Truly do appreciate it. And I've seen you've been loving the snapshots. I've been enjoying watching the videos. All the cool farms and exploits is awesome. Yeah, keep doing what you do. Peeps, be sure to check out Il Mango if you have not done so already. I'm sure many of you are familiar with Il Mango and the SciCraft crew. And thank you so much again for that raid. We got Lee, please. Resubscribe for 2 months. Perio Maniac is here subscribing with Amazon Prime. And the one and only, It's Human Pork Rind for 24 months as a Goldie Face in chat. 2 years of support. Appreciate it. Surprise T says you love today's snapshot so much you made 2 videos on it. I mean, I was like, I'll put this on the second channel, and then I was like, I'm also announcing that I'm going live, so I might as well just talk about the snapshot in that announcement. So yeah, El Mango says, yeah, we even plan to update to 1.16. Yes, isn't your server on like 1.12 at the moment, or is that Prototech? I think might be on 1.12, but. I mean, because of the way I play the game, I'm always happy to jump into, you know, the latest update. But yeah, I understand there's technical reasons to stay on 1.12. El Mango says we're still on 1.12, and you know what? I can't remember what those technical reasons are because that's just me. My memory's terrible. I spent all day watching like documentaries and I swear it's just in one ear out the other. Like I love all learning type of stuff, but I don't learn any of it. Terrible. Right. I mean, I don't need to change any of this now, but might as well. Okay, so now what we can do is set these ones to extract. Right. I could even turn off the insert if I wanted to. It's a bit of a shame that these tanks fill up in a bit of a naff way, but when this is all full, it should look really good. Oh, I kind of hoped it was transparent as well. It's not transparent. Ah. Yeesh. Watch out for that creeper. Get away. Okay. So we can insert down here and it's probably full up. Yep, there you go. And we can give it power. We don't need to extract power. So it's got 2 key components. The next component is how do we get the mob thing that we want in and out of there. And I have a fantastic idea on how to achieve this. But a little bit of a problem. Maybe I'll actually use the connection at the top. Yeah, actually, it'd probably be smarter to do that. What I need to do is efficiently move our mobs into the corner. I think we're going to use conveyor belts again. And we're going to make a little killing room using a tinker's sword down here for beheading. Something like that. I'm going to make our floor... Let's see. If you're a wither skeleton, you're 2.5 blocks tall. So making this 1 block lower down makes a lot of sense. I think I might even make the bottom half of this room out of nickel. I think that makes, well, sense, but you know, does it look good, essentially? Is what we're going for here. Next, pump out the essence from the middle tank, so there is always a buffer. From the middle tank? Remember, they're 3 separate tanks. So, I don't know how pumping it out from the middle one would make it a buffer, but they're 3 separate tanks. I don't think they work side by side. They work top to bottom, is what we've seen. Okay, this texture kind of works good off of that one, so I like that. I think I might even make it 3 deep, actually. Yeah, we need more of those nickel plates. We need more of those. And we got a crazy noise in the ear. It is... no one. There's no new notification. Why did I just get that sound? Peeps, what did it show on the screen when it did that? I got the sound, but nothing on my screen yet. Very strange, very odd. Okay, back in there you go. Droid baby, says Human Pork Rind. Droids dude. It's a baby. Droid dude is a baby. That was 35 minutes ago. Droid dude, thank you again. I already read that one out though, didn't I? 35 minutes ago. It's on my screen, just 35 minutes ago. Did you test if you can insert mob imprisonment tool from the duplicator with the cables? I didn't. Cuplex, I didn't check that. And if it turns out to be so, I might just scream if it doesn't let me do it, okay? I might just scream. Scream to the high heavens. I'd say that is unfair. Right, now we're not really going to see... we're not going to see much more of this. So, I'm just going to use... let's see, a block that we wouldn't accidentally rip out of the ground. We've got like stone or... oh, I'll just use some slate. I mean... we ain't even going to see this texture, but there it is. Get out of the way, grass. Jeez, what have you ever done for this planet, eh? You're like those trees, we just got to get rid of them. Okay, before you say that looks ugly or anything, remember, we're not going to see this. Okay, there we go. Let's do this, and to do that. We're going to have one there. Actually, we might not. That might be a different texture, but anyway. The room is coming together. We do need a thing to go over here, and I don't know what it's going to be. Actually, it might just be this. Or does that look a little bit on the silly side? That's not too bad. Anyway, so we're going to have conduits going down here. We've decided that, or I've decided, it probably makes more sense to do this next bit from up top. Oh yeah, I also need to then attach redstone here as well. Wow, 4-in-1 cables going through this spot. I mean, imagine what that would be like in vanilla, right? It'd just be nearly impossible to get so much bandwidth for a small spot. I forgot I had a hole here. I forgot all about it. Okay, there we go. So, I don't want the item thing to connect to here, and I don't want the redstone power thing to connect to here, and I don't think it does. Yeah, it doesn't connect. That's good. But we do want it to connect down there. Okay, so we have to do a test. Let's grab a chest. I'm probably going to do most of what you see up here with just chests and some redstone levers and stuff. You are the wrong type of sheet metal. Okay, and when we get some conduit facades, that all there is going to look a little bit cleaner, especially from this side over here, right? It's looking alright. It's looking alright. I might put some of these bars or some like little things going over the front, give it a bit of depth or, you know, 3Dness at some point. But for now, we'll focus on this next bit. We got noise in the ear. Cheers and bits from Lady Nerd of Conveyor, saying about to leave work and you'll probably end by the time I get home. But just wanted to say thanks for improving the last hour of my exhausting day. Well, sorry to hear your day's been exhausting, although that can be a good thing in my opinion. You know, it's good to be busy. It's good to be active. But thank you so much for the cheers and the bits. I will be live for another hour. So, depending on how long your commute is, I might be there. If not, I'll be on the second channel for you later on. But thank you so much for the cheers and bits. We also got Cram Ham here, subscribing for 8 months. Cram Ham, thank you ever so much for your continued support. It is appreciated. I hope you enjoy the stream. That's what I'm looking for, this wireless crafting terminal. Okay, so let's go and grab some chests. We'll need at least 3 or 4 of them to begin with. I'm just going to put this down here, temporary. Okay, and then I actually have the thing that we're sort of testing in a way, just there. So I guess what I'll do for now is just extract like that, and down here we will insert. So it can insert it. Now what we're going to do is unleash the extract and enable the insert. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Okay, here's where things get fun. Do we have that chest that only lets you put 1 item in? What is it called? Like dirt chest, isn't it? Oh, we have them. That's beautiful for what we need. That's literally beautiful right there. Let's make a bunch of those. Because we're going to put 1 inside each of them, right? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to try and get a little bit more advanced now. And we need to think about the layout. We need to think about a lot of stuff. We're going to have an interface of switches somewhere along here. But given... I think if I build up the aesthetics around here, I might make the whole construction of what I got in my mind a little bit easier for myself. So that there is going to be scaffolding, then a rail obviously, and then here we won't have a rail because this is coming up, and that makes me wish that this had been moved over a little bit, but whatever, it is what it is. Okay, so then along here we'll... Yeah, over by 1 block, right? No. So the old game of symmetry kind of limits me to 7 options, but maybe more. I mean, technically, I've got as many as there are channels of redstone, so 16 would be our upper limit. In which case we could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You know, there might not be a perfect even way to divide that up, but that's fine, I think. That's absolutely fine. Okay, I might even split them up into different sides, right? Now, the player is going to walk along here and interact with what we're going to have right in front of us. I also don't need this. Peeps, this is the hold your breath moment. Like, things should get real interesting right about now. I've just got to figure out how this is going to work. I believe we're going to use conduit facades. And this is actually going to need to be 1 deeper. So let's bring it out like that. And our walkway is going to be there. Maybe we don't go too high up on this wall. I don't need to go that high. Let's just keep a couple of blocks back as sort of a reminder that when we're doing aesthetics and combining things together later on, that's flexible. It doesn't have to stay like that. Okay, yeah. So then we're going to have conduit facades in front of here. A lot of them. So they will house these right here. That's 6. Actually, I think the player wants to look up a little bit when they're in this area. It's like their control terminals. 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That is as many as we can control. So then we need to go find 16 chests. This is absolutely the most bonkers thing I've ever built, it feels like. I'm liking this. This isn't visible, so we'll... Alright, and now I need more stuff. I need more stuff, peeps. Yeah, they're conduits. Things are getting complicated and crazy around here. 1, 2... Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so these are going to send signals through... I mean... Does it actually need to go down there? The redstone might not be required to be sent down below. Actually, do you know what? We could have a channel for turning the whole thing on and off as well. In which case... We'd only want 15. And then 1 for turning the thing... I mean, it not having anything in is it being turned off. Yeah, okay. So with that logic, actually... With that logic, we're not going to send a redstone signal down here. This was not necessary, I believe. If it ends up being necessary, it's probably going to be a problem. Okay, so you're probably very curious. Does anyone know what I'm going to do? That is my question for chat. Has anyone figured out what I'm doing yet? Or is it a mystery? You got to let me know. We got some no's, we got some yeses. No clues, says Winnie T. Ford. Mostly no. Mostly no. You're building, says Fighter. Oh, smarty pants over here. Yeah, of course I'm building. Jeez. Right. So we're gonna need a nice row of 8 blocks, and the further away from other stuff, the better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is going to take a bit of time, peeps. It's going to be complicated, but when we're done, it's going to be fun. I don't pay attention. What was the question, says Joel Kip? The question was, do you know what I'm going to be doing here? If you don't, it's definitely going to be interesting. If you do, it's still going to be interesting, right? So, now we need this. Okay, yeah. This right here doesn't need to be so. I believe there is... Yep, there was one there. It needs to go in that direction. Okay. So, we have an interface between that down there and one item. Oh, they've all got books in! No! I don't want the book! Right, then the redstone is going to interact with each of the chests. But more so, it's going to actually interact with the conduit that is in front of it. And this will take a little bit of time to set up, but we will get there. Oh man, and how am I going to represent down here? Like, it's alright putting a facade and a button. Ooh, my words, I didn't think about that. Maybe I just use signs. I just use good old signs. Right, it's probably time for me to pick a couple of textures and make these conduits. Apparently the dirt chest can only store dirt. Oh, alright, does it? Oh, that's a shame. Oh, that was a waste of time then. Jeez. Jeez. Okay, at least it kept the manuals inside of it. I didn't want all those manuals floating around me. Well then, is there such a thing? Probably not. I just figured it would probably make our system a little bit more foolproof. Might run into some accidental issues. Mini chests and tiny chests have been suggested. And we have mini chests. Ooh. Ooh. Let's try that one out. Can this hold any item? Yep, and it's got 1 slot. Well, this looks quite quirky now because it's a small mini chest and it's got these weird plates behind it, but whatever. Okay, so for our interface over here, I think we're going to use these factory blocks. Why these ones? Because they're in my inventory and I've just decided that's what we're going to use. I also would like to get some of this stuff looking a bit more together, so let's go pinch a few scaffolding blocks. Change them to the right type of scaffolding block. And then wonder where in my inventory they went. They went over there. Okay, so this thing's going to have a 2-wide entrance. Walking up to there. We can modify that one a little bit, I think. Actually, maybe it'll look kind of cool if we didn't. And where'd the scaffolding block go? I didn't see where it went. It went over here. Yeah, we'll put one of those on each. Oh, one of these creepers keep sneaking up on me in the water. Silly sausages. Okay, those stair blocks will end up being further back. Right, we're going to have this whole walkway here that wide. Okay, so now you can walk up to and interact with an interface. Oh, I might change the type here. I think it'd be beneficial to see down a little. It's often good to allow us to see sort of down and in, right? Oh, and I was thinking of putting... Oh, there's a question. I was going to put that in so it wrapped all the way around, but that might not be possible. So many questions, so many answers. When will we find them all out? Let's do that. That looks way better. Okay, so you walk up into this little technical area, and now you're interacting with these blocks. So what we're going to do is pick a texture. Something that looks like a solid panel to interact with. We got a noise in the ear from Cold Dawn doing cheers and throwing bits saying Mr. Destructoid. Cold Dawn, thank you ever so much for the cheers and bits. I appreciate you supporting the channel that way. We also got Sniper Rifle here for 11 months saying just tuned in. And 10 hole derps. What happened, my man? We loaded up the snapshot with the wrong me. And I didn't have my items on me. Yeah, not so good. And it cost us 10 minutes. Alright, let's have a look. We need a new texture. That's why I got the chisel. What's going to be our interface? That's not so bad. That on its own will probably be the best one, I think. Now we need to use it as a conduit facade, and I don't know if conduit facades connect textures together. Let's have a look. Right, we are running low on our binder. That is something to note. So we have 16 of this to paint in our painting machine. And we are painting it to that texture for now. Very good in the hood. There's a new snapshot, says Blip. Yes, there is. There is a new snapshot out. Asuma, the tiny chest can only hold 5 items, not 1, says Lazy Buttery. Surely it can hold... Well, maybe not a fully stackable item then. Surely it could hold 1 item if it could hold 5, right? So it could hold 1. It can hold 8. Interesting. Can it hold that? Yeah, we're good. We're good. You have a conduit probe in your storage. Use it to help copy conduit settings, says Cramham. I'll use it when the time is necessary. Let's have a look. So we got those facades, and I did say I would like a couple more. They are this block, and we need 2 of them, right? Just 2. Maybe a 3rd one there. That seems about right. So 3 more conduits. Facades. 1, 2, 3. Probably going to end up like using 1 or 2 more here and there later, but for now, that's all we need. Look at that. Just waiting for these to get done. Cuplex says, wait, why do you even need another mob farm? Well, why not? I'm confused, says Cuplex. You're always confused. Jeez. Because why not? You know? It's the problem with modded is like, there's too much to do, don't know what to do. Hey, I'm just going to build something that seems fun. You know? Frag B says, Asuma, do you watch Picard on Amazon Prime? Someone is not subscribed to the Asuma Says channel because yesterday I posted a video literally about that show. I want cheese, I want loads of cheese, says Def. Oh, sorry, Deton who. I now want cheese as well, dude. You know? Give me some cheese, please. Right, let's take that back. Put in those. and get... Was it lead? No, it was steel. Let's get that underway. I get over here and I realise that I haven't even, you know, done this yet. Okay, so... Oh, they connect! I kind of don't want you to connect, dude. I kind of don't want you to do that. So we need a different block. Ah. Not the end of the world, peeps. Not the end of the world. Maybe need to keep things simple. What could I use? Let's go into here. Type in block. Right, because we could use something like emerald or something shiny, you know? We could use all sorts of stuff. I'll tell you what. I need to clean this inventory out a little bit. Because it is a disaster. It is a wreck. Those can go back in here. So can those tanks. I think we're actually done with placing down conduits this very minute. And we're done with those tanks. Now when it comes to building materials, we like to put them up here. Where they're safe. Okay, now my inventory is far less of a mess, isn't it? Okay, things for the backpack. That in here. This in there. That in here. So what I think we'll do is maybe just take some of these shiny metal blocks, right? Maybe we can get 16 of them, all unique. Like, block of nickel, block of gold. Block of copper. Because they're nice textures. Block of iron. Going to include the vanilla ones, of course. Do we have a block of diamond? Got to do that. Actually, oh, I don't even know if that actually looks that good now that I think about it. Block of ardite's kind of cool looking. I don't know what to do, peeps. I just don't... Whoa! That's seriously cool looking. Let's go with that. Let's just go all out. Let's just go special. Now the other thing I need is buttons. Or do I need levers? I think I need buttons, really. And then on top of there, something like that would actually probably look really cool. Gold button. What does it do? Oh, it probably does something different. Chisel the vanilla blocks. People saying chisel them. Yeah, then they become connected textures. So I kind of like this. Right. One of those. Some of them. Now we need a button to put on them. I think we'll just go with a good old stone button. Why not? Oh, no. Hello? Something wrong with that? Hey! I didn't click there. Okay, there we go. Right, let's make the rest of them. Let's go put things in place. Gold button has a shorter redstone output time, says Cuplex. Ah, okay, that's cool. That works. So one of them goes there. One of them goes here. One of them goes right there. Beautiful. Not a problem, right? Now, over here, our interface... Or maybe I could have just kept using those blocks. I've got to admit, it's like... It's impressive, but it doesn't look like an interface. What do you think, peeps? Maybe I'll just keep it for now. So I'm just going to put a regular one up here and over there. There's also absolutely no instructions on what button does what, which is kind of terrifying. Now I could color code stuff. What I really need is like a sign, isn't it? I guess I could put signs at the bottom here. What? I wonder what type of modded signs we have. Do we have any that are metal? Because metal signs would look cool. Kind of looks like there's loads. Those are battle signs. How do you make a regular sign then? Do these ones work the same way, peeps? Or do I need a battle sign? Oh, we could use a screen, says Hupflup. That's a good idea. We could then actually color code the text to correspond to whatever colors are above them. This is making me think of using some different stuff altogether entirely now. How about we start one thing at a time. See, if I colour code, I'm gonna have to take the. Oh. There's quite a lot of work to be done here and figure out. That's the issue. I have to make a lot of conduits because what I could do is make all the concrete blocks and then turn them into facades. Oh, let's just get this done, right? You know what the best way to do it is to match the color coding, okay? So there's 16 colors on the screens. There's 16 types of flour, right? Let's just do this. Okay, we need one dye of every color, and we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it right now, peeps. We're gonna just do this. We're gonna get it done. It's grindy, okay? But it'll end up making the project better overall. Okay, so we've got the light. We don't have the two greys. We'll figure it out. Oh, that's kind of worrying. Light grey petal. Grey flower. That one we're missing. Do I even remember how this stuff is done? Oh, there, I do. I do, apparently. Put one of those back in there. So if that's the last light grey one, what I need to do is grow it and then shear it. I think we can use bone meal for this project. There's some beautifully glorious music we've got playing right now, by the way. We also got a noise in the ear. It's Best Agent Coulson. For 6 months. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. And having a good time hanging out with us. Okay, so there's 4 of them right there. What else do we need? Blue, we haven't done. We've got cyan and light blue. We don't have purple to hand. Did it wrong. Did it wrong. Actually, it's because I get 2. I don't have to. Where'd the blue thing go? Straight in here? Straight in there. You don't have an orange. Yeah, because I can turn it into 2 petals. I can basically be lazy and not grow anymore. And lazy is good in this case. And I can hear something making a bunch of noise. Okay, so we need 2 more colours, right? What colours are they? We don't have pink. And we don't have green? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we got 1 left. We got 1 left. Lucky me, eh? Okay, there you go. That's all the colours in the rainbow. And that can go in there as well. Sweet. That is all 16, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 15. I'm missing 1 more. I'm still missing 1 more. Or did I just put it back in here? No, I think we're missing 1 more. Light blue? Cyan blue, got all of those. Magenta is probably the one. Don't think we have magenta. Ha! Right, almost missed 1, but we didn't. We got it. Sweet. Now we need this thing. To turn it all into dye. What a grind. I find it funny how for me my name is super easy to say, but I have never heard a single streamer say it correctly, like ever. Says Liz. Yeah, sure it's easy to say. Sure it is. It's literally a tongue. It's the most tongue-twisting name I've ever seen. Hey, like if you make up a name, it's easy to say because you know what it is, right? I'm not saying your name's made up. Jeez. I mean, isn't every name made up essentially? I mean, how could a name not be made? It had to start somewhere. Eculis. Yeah, it could be Eculis, yeah. I Want the Cake is here, resubscribing for 2 months. I want the cake too. Thank you so much for your 2 months of support, I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. And thank you for your support. There we go, that's what we're looking for. Right, so now we make all the blocks in all the colours. And then we have to make all the facades. Yeah, that almost caught me out there. We don't want to do that again. Oh, apparently that expensive stuff can be used this way. Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. See, it caught me out. It's trying to catch me out again. Okay, there you go. All the colours in the rain. No, missed one. Missed one, jeez. Wait. 5, 10, 14? What? Well, I definitely picked out 2 shades. How did I? Oh, jeez, what's going on here? Apparently I put lime back in the store. Oh, I put some away. Okay. Jeez, I got all kerfuffled. Right, so lime went back in. Light blue concrete. Got that there. But I'm missing grey. I'm missing light grey actually, aren't I? Huh. Well, how? You know, I definitely got the petal together over here. Because we almost used it and then didn't. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what happened there then. Okay. Whew, this is... I'm not sure we're going to finish this project by the end of the stream at the rate we're going at. I'm making this very overcomplicated, aren't I? Apparently, all this time I could have just used something I already had. Typical. Apparently I already had that. Jeez. Whatever. So now we go up here. And we take that back. Right? And that is our conduit facades. So I kind of want to do them one at a time. Which is why this is going to be slow and annoying, basically. And my inventory is going to get full up very quickly. Ah. Right, we've got a light grey conduit. Now we want to swap that out for a magenta. I am going to grab a chest and just put it down here. So we've done light grey and magenta. So then I'm going to start the next one up. Okay. Light grey, magenta, they're done. Lime green, you dropped. Nope, lime green's right here. Put it over in that spot. We'll do purple next. Okay, and then those two go into there. See, very controlled, one at a time. Trying not to screw everything up, basically, is my the idea at the moment. In you go. This is making my brain hurt, says Cuplex. It's a bit much, isn't it? It's just a bit too grindy to get all these colours, but you know me, I end up doing things this way, right? It's just the way it had to be, essentially. You can actually properly see that this is a conduit here as well, which is good. Just put one of all the colours in a chest above the painter and place all the blocks that are painted into the painter. It won't work like that because it's not going to shuffle these out, so you have to do it manually to do one at a time. Right? Otherwise it will paint them all the same colour. Hey X! Started watching the series yesterday. I started at episode 2 next week. Wait, next week? I'm not going to stick around long because of spoilers. Alright, Jamie. Hope you're enjoying watching the stream. Or the series, you know. Okay. White's done. When will you build complicated painter factory? Says Prone Tone. I don't yet have a need to make one, so I won't. essentially. Now we've only got 12. Is it because I left some over there? I've got a feeling I left some over there, right? And that's the reason we've only done 12. Okay. We'll do this in halves by the looks of it, because I need to get some of those blocks back. And, oh, you're going to hate this bit. I'll tell you now, you're going to hate it. Oh, that takes a bit of time to mine. Right, so I'm not going to try and organise the colour so that they're nice and coordinated. Oh, I need a conduit, I think. Probably best to take a redstone conduit. Okay, so... No, not like that. I need now... Oh, it removes all the colours from them. I need... Oh, please tell me it connects. It connects. Beautiful. So then I can click on the panel, right? How do I think... Oh. If I can't open it with that, what on earth can I click on it with? Oh, there you go. I can open it. Signal colour. Light blue, right? Light blue. So it matches the button. Then the screen is going to be light blue text. I don't know what we're going to do about black text. That's going to be tricky to look at. Okay. So next block we'll put down here will be orange. Then we will have to put a button on the front of our orange block and connect with it and say input is orange. We probably also need to configure everything else here as well. Right, actually, no, it would be the output. Oh. Hang on. Yeah, no, the out... How does this work again? What's the logic? Is it accepting an orange signal inwards, right? So I guess if I had something like a redstone lamp somewhere else, we could just figure this out quickly. Right, if I put this over here, and we put an orange output. Oh, the arrows might help us figure that one out. Yeah, so output is the input over here. So then when I press this button, we activate that lamp. You can see where I'm going with this now, can't you? You can see exactly what I'm going to do. We should probably think about the logic of this a little bit. We can send a signal and tell... We can tell... Does this work the way I'm hoping it does? Wait, I'm sure there's a way to tell the conduit what signal of redstone. I think if you extract based on a redstone signal, then you can tell it what type of color, right? So we can extract and send it down there. What we also need to do is get it back out of here. So we do actually... yeah, no, we need to send a redstone signal to this for its extract mode. Which means we can't use all 16. So one of these will be like... We'll make the black one, and we'll put it here, and we'll make it the extract. Okay, we're going to start setting this up, like, now, because it's starting to click in my mind. Why does X always complicate things, says Frag B? Oh, it's fun. Like, you've got to set yourself a challenge, right? That's what's boring about modded, is like, oh, you could have just crafted this one block. Oh, I could have crafted the block with the interface that goes, so send this mob over here block. How boring would that be, right? I'll just craft the block that says you've won, stop playing. You know? Like, it's boring. Jeez, it's really boring. That's why I like playing modded the way we're playing it. Doing weird factories that don't need to be built this way, but they are. Right? I didn't need to separate all of these things and space them out. I could have put them all inside one little space, but that would just be boring. Okay, so as we did with orange, it is inputting the signal color. That appears to be the case with this one. So we are doing good so far. Let's put black in here. Black is going to go all the way down. It's kind of tricky to put these in sometimes. Yep. It's going to go all the way down here. And I need it to connect. So I perhaps open this. Right. We are outputting black. And I think it doesn't need to be a strong signal. Now over here, when we receive that signal, we then extract. So we can insert and extract. And there will be one empty space for this thing to go to, basically. So extract will be active when we have a signal. Right, so we got something in here. Let's hope that let's give it a home quickly for our testing. Let's put an insert channel here. Okay, so when I press the black button down the bottom here, we send a signal to the spawner to bring this up here. Okay, that's still there. Also, is it actually spawning anything? Why is it not spawning anything anywhere? Always active, show working. Oh! Oh, right, that explains why it spawned on top of our blocks earlier. We might need a range upgrade over here, peeps. Right, another thing to do. Okay, so it didn't work, that's fine. Let's... Oh, you can do that. That's what I remember. I remember being it specifically linked. Okay, so now when we press this, we should find that it... Yeah! Yeah! It puts it in there. Sweet, I like that. Okay, we're going to make the wither skeleton the blue one down here. So now what we do is we also set up an extract channel. It's also going to be on green, and it's going to be active with a signal, and the signal color is going to be light blue. Okay, so it's not going to extract anything until we press that button. We press the button, the chest gets emptied. Oh, it didn't get emptied. Active with signal, light blue. Is it because... Yeah, I've missed a step. We're going to output a light blue signal. Let's try it again. Oh, you've got to love it. You've got to love it. Yeah. Now, how cool is that? Right? How cool? Tell me, peeps, on a scale of 1 to 10, how cool? No, on a scale of hot to cold, how cool? By the way, we got a noise in the ear from ArgusX77, resubscribed for 2 months. Thank you ever so much, dude. I appreciate it. We got some highs in the chat. We got 8, we got 9.6, we got 11s and 12s, 9,000s and 1s. We got hot, hot, hot. We got fire, burning hot, the heat. And Talismancer says that's frozen solid. Very confusing. Thank you ever so much for the feedback. Yeah, I think we got it. Ayit's Medux is way too complicated for a mob farm, but that's hot. Well, you know, why not have fun with it? We can select what mob we want to kill with, like a beheading sword or something. That's another thing. We might be able to put multiple features on our Tinker's swords, which would be really cool. All right, then, we've got our work cut out for us now. We've got to grind out doing all of this. Okay, so I'm going to put... We've got some of the cheerful colours over here. Let's try and mix it up a little bit, you know. Put some reds, some purple, white. Let's just do 3 at a time, right? Got to put the buttons on. Like we did below, we are inputting. So, white, purple, red. It helps if you know where they are as well. Input white, input red, input purple. Cool, that's all we got to do really at this stage. Once that's set up, we don't really need to come back and tweak this. Okay, let's put green there and put that one over on this side. I don't want to try and make them all like match and be faded and stuff. Apparently I switched purple and red. I did, look at that. Yeah, I thought they were in the other order. Huh. Thanks for pointing that out, peeps. Those little details are very important here. We've got to get all of them correct. So that is probably magenta, right? Magenta and lime, I think. Okay, magenta. And lime. Very good. Let's Let's go make some more of these and then finish the panel on the other side. X, do you watch cricket? Very important. Is it very important? I do not watch cricket. Did that answer your question? Thanks. Mixed up purple. Oh yeah, that's a bit of an old message right there. You ain't derping, you ain't. If you ain't derping, you ain't learning, says Flip of the Force. That is a great quote right there. If you ain't derping, you ain't learning. I like it. Derping is learning, peeps. Remember that. Okay. Oh, I think I might have made a mistake. I think I might have made a mistake. Yeah. Let's repaint you to... No. Ow! I didn't make a mistake! What on earth just happened there? I got all kerfuffled. See? See? I learned something. I don't know what I learned, peeps. I literally have no idea what I just learned. I derped, but I didn't learn. Okay, we'll take that one back. If you're derping... If you ain't derping, you ain't learning. Sometimes you're derping and not learning, though. Okay? Lesson learned. Or not. I really don't know. It's very confusing. Okay, let's go chuck in a bunch of colours down the bottom here. And that is the darker shade of grey, so we must remember that. Darker shade of grey, where art thou? There you are. This one was brown and then yellow. Went right past it. Is something stopping me from clicking on it? Yellow. Yellow it is. Yellow, hello, hello. Right, get out of here, you scamp. We're probably going to have that block. Ooh. It's not in my inventory. It's somewhere in here, though. Probably going to have that block up the top here. So we'll probably need, like, another conduit facade eventually. And that's just going to make it harder for myself to do. Why did I do that? I don't know. Need the button on it. Nope, that's called shooting it. Right. Getting there, peeps. This glorious project of ours is slowly getting there. Right, cyan. Light grey. Didn't put the buttons on. Come on. CC the cyan. Light grey. 2 more to go. So green and pink. They got buttons. Ooh, this makes it hard to get to. What was that one again? Green. It's amazing how quickly I can forget things, right? Cool, let's also grab some of this sheet metal while we're at it. Apparently I've only got 1 block. Great, fantastic, beautiful. That's the lead. Let's get the steel. Okay, so now we've got that going across the front. So there's our beautiful interface, right? You walk up to this thing. We're going to have some screens. Now, the screens are going to take away from the blocks that we got here. So I think our screen should go over on this side. So what I'm going to do is do that. Okay, now that ridge may end up being kind of cool. I don't know. There's room here to have like a little bit of an indent, and then we'll put some glowstone and we'll put some screen in front of it. In fact, I have it right here. Let's make this stuff quickly. We've got a couple of screens. We need to, right, we've got to do all the screen stuff now. We're going to need a screen controller. I just want to quickly do this so we know what's possible. Text, that's all we want. We're going to want 16 of them. For 16 different colours. And I'm out of a material. Oh, it's paper. Oh no. Peeps. Where am I going to get paper from? We never set up a paper farm. I can't believe it. Ah, oh, I'm so gutted. We can't get distracted and make other farms right now, okay? We can't go running around in the wild looking for paper. Don't even know where to get that stuff from. Jeez, it's like rare and weird. Okay. We'll abandon our quest for paper in favour of some glowstone and setting up this screen, right? We'll do that. Okay, again, I feel like a little bit of a technical thing over here. Would probably, in fact, I might ditch this whole walkway bit here and just have it all technical. We're calling that the technical area. You know, we're getting technical over here. Anyway, I'm getting a little bit too distracted. I should have more of this stuff, right? There it is. I've got a little bit more. And I made it into the wrong thing. Oh, it was already the correct thing. Okay. So we've got that going on. Beautiful. And then I want another one of those normal ones. Wish I'd have known that a minute ago. Hey, get in my inventory. Bam. Now we've got a very cool little carved out thing here. It's looking good. We're going to put a screen controller back there, and then we're going to put screens out the front here. How big this screen is going to be, I don't know. When you make it bigger, it goes too wide, right? I totally don't remember how to make it bigger, which is a problem. Let's put it over here, and I don't know if it can reach that far. How far do you go? Oh, it goes that far, so that's kind of convenient. Okay, so we open this up. We put in a text module. The text module says, in the colour of the one that we want. Beautiful, right? This is beautiful. I believe light blue is our colour. Light blue it was. So, first line of text in here. Light blue. Okay. Yeah, please. Thanks. Let's make it large. Actually, let's not. Wither skeleton. Can we make it center? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it tells us what button to press. Isn't that beautiful? X, when you want to end this series, you should try and make the rainbow generator from extra utilities. It's endgame stuff. Ty Guy, I did that in my Fullcraft series, so I'm not particularly interested in doing it again. Okay, so now how do we make the screen bigger? That is the question. I think we use this, right? Smart wrench, can I can. And it goes 3 wide. Wow. Now, we can put... I don't know how many modules we can fit in one thing. Oh, please mine a little bit faster than that, thank you. We could actually, it makes more sense to put it up by 1 block, right? So it fits snugly between the 2 things, yep. We've got to detect again. Scan and detect, scan and detect. We got a wither skeleton 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're going to put 11 on one screen. So what we're probably going to end up with is like 3 small screens. Okay, let's make you that size. Let's break you. So we're going to end up with 3 screens stacked like that, I believe. Essentially. Yeah, that's kind of it. Right? So as we add mobs, we get to put them on the list over here. We can come over, look at it, and then figure out what we're going to do. The more fun end to the series, making a draconic reactor go bang, says Blackjack. I've done that as well. 1, 2, 3. It's all stuff I've done in the past. What we'll actually do is have 2 screens, I think. Right? That's going to look better, isn't it? The big screen's way better, I think. So let's break that one. Okay, I need more glowstone. Then let's break that one. That one goes there. This one goes here. And then that's final. So we're going to have 8 in each. Alright, and have 2 lists. Yeah! I like this ever so much. We can even have it so that all of those ones appear on the same list together, so they're kind of grouped, which makes your life easier. Now that we've done that, we do need to do more setting up. So if we just check out the conduit probe here, it's probably going to make our life easier if we simply copy the settings and then change the color over one by one. And then I think actually the whole thing is done. So we have our conduit probe and we need to investigate. We right click to paste and shift right click to copy. So if I shift right click and do that on every single one of these, our system will basically be broken, but not entirely, because we're going to fix it so that they're not all light blue. But what a beautiful system, right? And here were some people saying, why are you building this? What's the point? Well, now you know. The point is to have fun and make an amazing, cool project. And look at it. We've got our own little, like, amazing mob farming studio of Select and Destroy. Select and Destroy, that's the name right there. Jervin says, I have not heard X's voice in so long. Well, welcome to the stream, dude. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so we got light blue here. What order these are in doesn't really matter, but if we do it like that, magenta, magenta, orange, orange, and I think I'm doing this all correct. If you think I might have it wrong, let me know. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's going to get more tedious the further along we go. That being said, it doesn't have to. I could still use the copy conduit thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's go here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it just started to become a little bit tedious, right? Let's copy that and paste it to the next 2. And now I'm going to go 1. And over here I'm going to go 2. So let's paste them again and do 3 and 4, and then, well, I could just copy it, couldn't I? 1, 1. So now I go like that to blue. Over here we go purple. Then we copy it, paste it. Oh, so easy. Okay, let me know if I make a mistake, peeps. Don't use black. Oh, yeah. Well pointed out, peeps. Well pointed out. Okay, so we got as far as light grey. Where was... This one was black. Okay, so now I'm going to copy that one. No, wait. It should be one more. It should be one more. Grey, there we go. So now I'm going to copy from there, because we're still cycling through, and just continue up here. Okay, so 1, and then over here we go 2. I'm gonna copy. What a brilliant way to do things, right? A little bit of thinking, and you're winning. A little bit of thinking, and then you're winning. Except we come back round to light blue, because we can only have 15. Wait. Oh, of course. Yeah. So we don't need the final one, basically. So if you thought I derped, I kind of did, but not really. Okay, let's double check this thing is still over here. Uh-oh. It might just be down here wasting power at the moment. Yeah. Anyway, we can send that back to its default spot, right? Oh my god, does that actually send... Where does that... Did I miss a step? No, it goes to the only place that's got one free. Ah, so you need placeholders. Right, so it would have gone into one of these. Yeah, you need a placeholder. Right, so it picked that one. Okay, let's just put a piece of glowstone. Actually, something a bit more disposable would be better. What other blocks we've got here? Let's just put in some laboratory blocks, right? So it's not until all of these are full up that it'll work properly, because it needs to naturally block this item from going into the wrong spot. In theory, that works. It's going to search for a place to put it, and the only place that's going to be free is this actual home. So then as we add our own mobs into here, that means that we can remove these and have more and more going on. Okay, and light blue is the home of that one. Let's try again. So, light blue, we send it down. We're spawning wither skeletons. You know, I can possibly press other buttons now. I can press light blue again and nothing will happen. If I press white, it's got nowhere to send it to. Unless... we just got a sub bomb, by the way. Yeah, no. If I press the wrong one, it'll possibly extract it and then move it into another one. So we can break our system. We must remember that. We must use it diligently. Otherwise, we'll break it. We just got a sub bomb. Socks for one. Gifting subs. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you for supporting our community here. We got NG Noises. Black Dragon on YT. Nordius. Mad Viper. Griffithai Daiwai. HSG Minor. A783RTN3. Orbiter Fold. This name took too long. And Regulus Servulus. You've all been gifted a sub. If you just heard your name read out now, you're now able to throw emotes into chat. I suggest throwing in a love heart for Socks4 and saying thanks. Socks4, thank you ever so much for supporting our community. Unlike this butt over here who's shooting at me. Oh, get wrecked, son. Get wrecked. Son, get wrecked. It's time for you to represent. Right. Let's bring in a little bit of flair, a little bit of flavour. A little bit of Flavor Flav. We're going to go with a block over here that's been on my mind. It's called wires, isn't it? Cables? Maybe that one? That one's a bit much. Let's go with that. Now, this actually probably isn't going to do quite what I wanted it to, but what if all of this had a trim? I think we're probably throwing too many textures in the mix now, and this one's a bit wild. Nah, that's definitely the wrong texture. So the alternative could actually be this, which we haven't used in this area yet. I also really like its relation to that texture down there. But this might be a really cool little lip to have. I feel like it's almost there. I think we just need the same thing, just not copper. Let's take this back. Let's take this Kubli Copper thing back. Let's chisel it into that, actually. So if I go into here, chuck that in there, click on block. Let's pick one with a colour or tone, like lead. That's probably going to fit right in around here. Okay, and we'll say... Ooh, actually a little bit on the light side. Sorry, lead. Sorry. Whoa, focus mode! I wish I had that when I was playing this game. Focus mode. Imagine me with focus mode. Think of all the things we'd accomplish in a live stream. Right. What is the darker? I mean, there is like block of coal. What is the darker of the metals? Dark metal. Sounds like I'm inventing a new genre of metal. Actually, dark metal is probably already a thing. Let's try. I see two textures here that might be chiselable. Ah, that one's not. That is not got the same textures as the metals. So, let's go back to the drawing board a little bit here. Did I miss anything, peeps? Peeps are saying steel, dark steel. Yeah, wait, steel. We don't have enough for a block, but it's not going to be... I don't think it's going to be dark. Oh, and I see what you mean about dark steel. Dark steel block. Probably... No, it can't be chiseled. So, what about block of? Right, that's a good way to see. Yeah, look. So you can see there's some of the chiselable textures. Is there one that's kind of dark and metallic? I think all of these right here are chiselable. Or maybe not. Woga iron. Wow. There's problem with integration as well. By the way, this has a name, caution. So can I go... I bet there's a way to search that text as well, right? Dark steel doesn't chisel, people are saying. Ah. Stupid dark steel. How dare you not be chiselable? Ah, we're out there. Okay, we're definitely getting distracted. We've got a project here to work on a little bit. We need an upgrade for that thing. So let's go and find out what it is. We've still got a long way to go with this project. There's no way I was doing this in one go, but, you know. You are from Industrial Foregoing. And we're looking for an upgrade over here. Industrial Foregoing. Extraction conveyor upgrade. Insertion conveyor. detection conveyor. Overclocker up. Wait, that's not. Hang on. Hang on. Let's just type range, right? That's what I remember. Range add-on. +1. Now, do you need the one before it to make the next one? You don't. So, if +1 is here, then 2, 3, 4. We need a +4. It's probably going to go vertical as well, right? Isn't it? It's going to make my life miserable. Let's make number 4. Sweet. Let's chuck you into there. Okay, that's perfect. Don't need you to show that anymore. What we do need to do, though, is whiz up here and press light blue. Oh, it's beautiful. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's all I need in this life is some wither skeletons. Now get wrecked, suckers. Get absolutely wrecked. Don't wreck me, though. That's not allowed. Okay. So the next thing to do is to have conveyors that push them all the way down to that space over there, right? Let's have a little search for the old convey. I might still have some. Actually, what are they called? Vector. Vectors. Yes, that's right. We need some vectors. Voctors, whatever we're calling them. Jeez, I don't know. Right, we've got a 9x9 room. What are we missing? We're missing sugar. Ah! Oh, peeps. Where on earth? I ain't got time to make no sugar farm, okay? Where am I going to get sugar from? Oh. Jeez. Jeez Louise. I need sugar. And I ain't got time to make no farm. Alright? I look like a right hippie out here with my little... no shoes on. It's a no shoes day. Yellow are fine. Max vectors are laggy. Yellow is what we will use. But my friends will have to use it another day. It's time to wrap up the live stream. I would like to do longer ones, but I've still got a few jobs to do around the house and all that kind of stuff. So, gonna crack on. You know. Massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. As always, I appreciate your support. Thanks to all of my patrons, and if you're still listening to me rambling, be sure to hit that follow button before you head out of here. And if you'd like to stick around, I heard that Mr. XB Crafted is playing on his vanilla patron server. Let's go and raid him, peeps. Let's go and raid him. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do right now. It's telling me that Tango and Il Mango are streaming. I tell it you're wrong, because they raided me. Jeez. Right. Thank you, everyone. This will be uploaded to the second channel, and I'll see you all later. Take care. Bye-bye.